What's behind the market's weak start to the year? Why the stock markets hate the idea of rising interest rates? Watch the video until the end and also check out the entries of the day and the probability for each stock. The trend is your friend if it can be found. Don't lose more time. Turn the key now. Be part of this team. Come to Trend Squad. Wall Street's main indexes wavered Tuesday morning as investors mull fresh data out of Washington on manufacturing and unemployment and brace for a lineup of corporate earnings, including results from Google. The best performing sectors were energy, mainly Exxon after the presentation of results, gains that were above estimates, basic materials, and the financial sector. Over the past month, the Federal Reserve has made increasingly clear that it's serious about fighting that inflation. The central bank has signaled that it plans to stop its asset purchases, hike rates, and possibly reduce its balance sheet starting in March. So, why does the stock market care? Broadly, the reasons seem to be twofold: a slowdown of the US economy and the prospect of other investments like bonds becoming more attractive relative to stocks. When the Federal Reserve raises its benchmark interest rate, banks and lenders tend to raise borrowing costs too. Mortgages, credit cards, and other debt become pricier, reducing consumer spending and demand. Businesses also pay more to finance their operations. Disney continues the recovery and returns to work on the gap zone at the end of January. Here, we can still see weak movement despite the rebound. Now, Disney is on its way to this level, $147. If the stock doesn't confirm, the reversal takes place. I made an entry at this level, whole number $144. Disney formed here an ascending wedge bearish pattern. However, every figure, there is always a first breakout and then another test at this base before confirming. So don't go in first. Accumulated again and now confirming. The whole number goes back to testing these shadows, those shadows here, and the mega bar opening. That is, return to the level 50, $143.50. In the week, Disney tries to return to the opening of this mega bar, but here too, the indicators still don't confirm greater movement, despite this divergence here. In the month, a false pin bar and this long shadow. So, even if the stock advances into the $148, there will be one more test in that shadow here. And it may even continue the correction, the range of $122. This pattern is bearish. JP Morgan opened it with a gap up, but was soon closed. It's still strong support at the close of the previous day, $148.60. However, it left a long shadow here from the spin bar, which gives us probability of one more test. I made an entry at this point, and I would take it up to level 50, $150.50, the high of the day. If it doesn't confirm, it reverts, and the stock can redo all the previous move. The stock accumulates in this range, forming an ascending triangle. In this last move, it showed exhaustion and a big bar. So it's always necessary to wait for one more test in the opening of this candle before making the decision. We have a lot of support here for now. Number 50, mega bar, buying pressure here. Here on the daily chart, JP Morgan tries a double bottom, but as I showed in a previous video, the stock only confirms if it goes back above the $151. Because here, in addition to the whole number, we have this previous movement from the end of December, this long shadow, and it's also resistance. Confirming this level, JP Morgan is heading towards the $155 whole number and gap zones of September and December 2021. Chevron started with a small gap down, but it was promptly closed, outperforming the previous day's close and the whole number at $132. Here, a first reversal attempt, but we can see that the signal was a strong opening, especially in the week and the month. Bullish signal, but this stock can only advance if it surpasses the last high in the $137. If confirmed, Chevron is on track to renew high in this range, $139. I made the entry here. Number 50, $134.50, and I will take it to the opening of this candle because it was he who confirmed the breakout of this level, number 50. We can see that the energy sector is performing strongly today, particularly with ExxonMobil.